Hello everyone. Ukraine has hit almost all Russian refineries in the European part of Russia. According to the information you can see in the infographic, almost all of them are hit. Great job by the Ukrainian armed forces. The SBU officially said that they were hitting Russian oil refineries. For more than 2 years now, the SBU has been daily hitting the enemy at the most painful points: the Crimean Bridge, warships in the Black Sea, tanks, REB and air defense systems, oil refineries, and other facilities that work for the Russian military-industrial complex. All these are our legitimate targets, because they bring the war to the Ukrainian land, said the head of the SBU Malyuk. Earlier about the involvement of the SBU in these attacks wrote the media. Happy day. And now, friends, as promised, let's get to the fun things that are happening to the Black Sea Fleet of the Russian Federation. An updated infographic of its remains on your screens. Azov and Yamal were some of the last Project 775 large landing ships. The surviving ships are undergoing repairs of varying levels of complexity, and it is not certain that they will return to service at all. Great work by the Ukrainian armed forces. Fresh information from the DNR regarding the Yamal. The GSD states that the large landing ship Yamal in Sevastopol received critical damage during a missile attack on March 23rd. It is claimed that the arrival was on the ship repair plant where the Yamal was moored. The ship, according to the version of Ukrainian intelligence, received a breach in the upper deck and gave a roll to starboard. Now water is being pumped out of there. From the Russian side, there is no damage to it. A number of publics with reference to satellite images claimed that the arrivals of 2 missiles were in the pier next to the landing ships and in an empty dock. That is, the ships were not damaged. Opposition Russian telegram channels write that in addition to the Yamal, the Azov BDC, reported yesterday by the AFU Stratcom, and the Ivan Kurz reconnaissance ship were damaged. The network publishes satellite images of unknown origin, on which Azov allegedly has damage on the left side, as well as images of the allegedly Yamal. Another crime of the fascist Putin regime. Missiles struck today in broad daylight in the very center of Kiev, in Pechersk. On these pictures you can see the destroyed building of the Academy of Applied Arts and Design. It looks like the old Botoxed freak has finally leaked the roof. He hits the center of the peaceful city during the day. There are casualties, thank God. While we are writing this program, about the dead are not reported, but the debris is being removed. Kiev Mayor Vitaly Klitschko said from the place of arrival, the missile destroyed the educational institution. It was closed. There was no one in the building. Here is more footage of the destruction of today's strike on the center of Kiev. Let's watch and once again be amazed at the cannibalistic actions of the Moscow orcs. Now comes a variety of information. And what was used to hit Kiev today? This is an interesting question, as it is reported that from the announcement of the alarm it took only a few minutes. The missiles came very quickly. Analysts report that the speed of the launched missiles was from 4 to 8 Mach, 4,000 to 10,000 kilometers per hour. Well, why was the alert issued so late? Because such missiles are launched from submarines and coastal land installations. The weight of one such missile is about 4 tons. In broad daylight, a city of many millions, with missiles, 4 tons each. Russia's daytime attack on Kiev was aimed at the premises where high-ranking SBU officials are located. The Kiev Post has reported, citing sources in the service. The missiles were aimed at the premises where high-ranking SBU officials are located. The SBU celebrates its professional holiday today, and some more striking footage from Kiev. On them we see children running into a bomb shelter. Damn you, you Muscovite freaks. The Polish Armed Forces Command has explained why it did not shoot down a Russian missile that flew 4 kilometers deep into the country. They say they realized that it would leave Polish airspace, and that an attempt to shoot it down would have posed a greater risk to local residents. In this context, it is worth mentioning that Turkey in 2015 shot down a Russian Su-24M airplane that violated the country's airspace for only 17 seconds. This is according to Turkey's version. And according to Russia's version, the plane was in Turkish airspace for only 6 seconds. House Speaker Mike Johnson plans to submit for a vote a bill on further funding of aid to Ukraine after the Catholic Easter, celebrated this year on March 31st. Republican Congressman Michael McCaul told the CBS television channel. At the same time, he did not specify in what form this bill will be adopted, whether they will put to a vote the bill already passed in the Senate, or will adopt a new one, which will include the issue of the border. About this option previously said Johnson, saying that he will not put the bill from the Senate. McCaul said Johnson understands national security issues and knows how important this bill is. The situation in Ukraine is very dire. If we lose in Ukraine, as we did in Afghanistan, and we allow Putin to take over Ukraine, Moldova, and Georgia, it will weaken the United States. McCaul said,